the Star League, and evil decline. A battle between Nikolai Malthus, Galaxy will be mine, and Adam Steiner. Never! Brave soldiers in gigantic robot vehicles with one weakness. Hit his blast panel! Battle damage. Battletech. No guts, no Galaxy. Adam Steiner comes with Axeman. Other mechs sold separately.
Hello everybody out there, this is Halzikar, the Black Pants Legion, and you are watching WBPL 76. Everywhere you could be, here you are. Thank you everybody for being here. I look over to the chat, and I see none other than Grimos, Night Owl, Aloysius, Mayhem, Bully Snake. Guys, thank you all for being here. All those people out there, no guts, no Galaxy. Yeah, you saw the commercial on the way in. I keep my eye out on secondary sellers because, well, for my boy's birthday, I had gotten them the Axeman mech and the Clan Hunchback as gifts one time, and boy, they love their stompy robots. Hey, Whacker, how you doing? Hey, we're going back into Shadows Over Loathing after the ending we had last time, so we're gonna go back with something. We're gonna find some more goofy stuff. Gonna go back in time. Gonna go back in time. All right, here we are. Why is there a couple of pieces of tape stuck to one of the bricks here? Yes, Whacker. Yes, it's me. Yes, I'm inside. We're not going back. Oh, today was too normal. Well, we'll fix that. Let's remove some tape. The two holes you've opened in the walls are letting swamp water in and also out again. You might expect them to cancel each other out, I guess. Not? Fluid dynamics are a mystery. There are some guys hanging out here looking stoic and cool. There's also a gator man with more than the usual allotment of teeth. Hi, who are you guys? The radio technicians. Why are you standing here in the dark? Why not? It is radio. There is nothing to see. I don't know if they're supposed to be vampires, but they're standing around in the dark. He's got this kind of phonetic spelling. What the heck? Let's go with it. Marines talking about Innsmouth. Wow, that's a scary thought. You got me there. That machinery... Oh, hey, about this... Oh, running water. If they're vampires and I've just introduced running water, they're screwed. About this water. What about it? I just wanted to point out it isn't stagnant. It's flowing from one side of the room to the other. Dot, 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 dot. Running water. One of our several very common weaknesses. Water burning. Irony terrible. The vampires make for the door, but get in each other's way and dissolve the ash that is quickly washed away. So, they were vampires. I just opened the holes in the side because I thought they were funny looking. But as it turns out, apparently we just wiped out 2 vampires and a vampire gator man. Hang on, let me get the response. They were vampires? Oh, you don't know what this console does, but if it's any consolation, nobody expects you to. That is consolation. You plug in Rufus's gadget and the console starts emitting a different series of beeps than it was emitting before. Apparently this machine is powered by evil, or at least weird. There's nothing on the table. I guess it looks cooler to stand around a table than just arbitrarily in the room. Are those guys sharing one bed? Wait, why isn't it a coffin? Wow, this thing is pretty cool. It also looks very lightweight. I'll grab it. I got a glowy lightning ball. You carefully pocket the zappy orb thingamajig. That's really cool, zappy orb thingamajig. Can you believe this thing was invented in the past and not approximately 60 years from now? The nightstand keeps its lonely vigil. Well, let's see what it's got. Oh, we got a jewelry case. Small box that'll come in handy if you ever need to move jewelry from one place to the other and don't want to wear it on the trip. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's open this. Amethyst earrings. Regenerate 3 HP per round. That's nice. And St. Stilton's ring. Stilton Splatter deals 5 damage instead of 3. Hot dang! I'll put that on. And that's going to replace the handkerchief. Still. That means that my AoE is now for 25 damage instead of 15 grand total. It isn't important to look good if you're on the radio, so this sink has a first aid kit instead of a mirror. Let's see what's in there. The radio people are probably saving this stuff in case anyone ever invents video and they have to go to war. Okay. Rhino Balm. It's a muscle rub made from toe jam of endangered rhinoceri. Like you do. And then Mercury Eye Drops. This product is safe and effective, and don't ever let anybody tell you differently. A toilet, thankfully devoid of any broadcast features. Flush it, game. I got 40 experience for flushing a toilet. Hidden Boss, you are... Yes, video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. Not messing with that. No, don't want to look at it. Don't want to talk about it. I don't know. I did this for Rufus. For some reason, I don't remember. Side quest, because I don't want to think about it. Oh. I need to get my receiver out. And we still need barbecue sauce. And 11 padlocks. I've only found 10. So, in their ancestral home, there's one more padlock I haven't found. And Will Hunter in the Big Moist asked you to paint 3 dirty fences to help you remove his tree curse. Well, I can't get to that fence back there. Let's see. Quest items. Rufus's receiver. Okay. Well. Been craving some I had barbecue wings last night. I didn't have hot wings. I had barbecue wings. Because every now and then, I mean, you just don't want hot. You want barbecue. You notice a big brown rock half submerged in the swamp. It's an ancient mammoth coprolith. I'll scrape off the good bits because I'm a psychogeologist. You can almost tell what the mammoth had for breakfast. Oh my gosh. Coprolith. Oh my. How did I not put that? Oh, good God. I got more fustulent gulch. Yay! Yay! Largemouth Bass and Son. The guard eyes me suspiciously. Alright. Are the shotguns keeping you out or something else in? Well, I'm gonna go look. Grizzled mariner must hate being stuck behind a desk. Let's see what he says. Greetings. As a mariner, do you hate being stuck behind a desk? Excuse me, I make 6 figures a year behind this desk, and mind your manners. That's in 1920s money, wow. You're addressing Adam Tracy, Chief Deboning Officer of Largemouth Bass & Sons. Are you here about Kathy? I saw some posters about missing children. That's right. 3 nights ago, Kathy disappeared, along with all her clothes and possessions, the contents of that safe there, and the company truck, and the Chapman kid. Did she run away from home? I'll excuse that remark, as you don't know my Kathy, but suffice to say that's impossible. Kathy loves largemouth bass almost as much as assuming preordained girls in multi-generational family business. No, Kathy would not simply leave home. There's a much simpler explanation. Occam's Gator. Okay, what is Occam's Gator? A monstrous gator man, centuries old, 10 feet tall if he's an inch, with scales as blue as the deepest ocean. He has 2 tails sharp as razors, and he's not afraid to shave you. His appetites are insatiable. He'll strike at night and gobble up our fish, guns, tax returns, whatever. And now I fear my Kathy. I don't know what we did to provoke his ire, but that beast has bullied and bothered our business since my grandfather was in toddler pants. I sometimes think the swamp itself summoned him up to be our tormentor. Six figures might mean $6 to him. You're not wrong, bully. Do you think he ate Kathy? You have to understand, for decades, Occam's Gator has been the sole author of the business misfortune. Could he eat a child? Absolutely. That's his MO, or monstrous operandi. Okay, if he did, aren't we too late? Well, not necessarily. His only handicap is his glacially slow digestion. Go ask Sylvester, a guard of ours. He was swallowed by Occam's, but by stripping off in his belly and greasing his body in Occam's own fat, he was able to slither up out of his jaws while the beast slept. Okay, where could I find Sylvester? We don't know. We had to terminate him for attempting to unionize. Are you affiliated with Walmart? Yeah. Could Occam's have taken my friend Charles? Name's written on Kathy's poster at the bus stop. Nasty piece of vandalism, for which I know that Occam's Gator sounds made up. Yeah, I don't know where that vandalism came from. Yeah, is there a finder's fee? 300 meat and my grandfather's fishing rod. But I'm running the show, alright? No Chapman. I know he's got a missing boy, too. But you can't involve a reboner in an operation like this. They're far too emotional. If you're dealing with me, you keep them out. What's so special about the fishing rod? What's special about it? It can catch things that your scientists would say are impossible to find in water. So it doesn't catch fish? Well, yes, fish, but also impossible things. Well, let me talk to the... Wait, let me ask you about your daughter. Okay, wait, hang on. No, because I need to talk to the reboner, too. You're not close enough to read this. Yes, I am. I can argue with him. Aquatomy of fresh and saltwater game fish. Certificate of nomination for award. Be it known that Adam Tracy was nominated for an Aquatomy Award of Merit for Outstanding Achievement. Best Deboning Bass category. Well... Though the knife of the deboner doth still shape largemouth bass and the world through our action, we are legion who do not believe and wouldst tear down thy work. Book of Garrett. It's a mess through there. I don't mind. I don't mean it's messy. I'm saying that's the room where we have meals. It's that type of mess. I thought they only use that term in the armed forces. You don't consider fishing to be part of the armed forces? What do you think we use to hold the rods? Arms. That's right. What? Yeah. Take a bottle of bass oil. Okay. It's glued to the table. Bottles, crate, the whole thing. You notice the reverse of the sign, which reads, if you can. Well, guess what? I got 6 muscle. I'll take them. Oh, I got a crate of bass oil. It breaks the bonds of glue with a satisfying thwomp. I'm going to assume that's the correct way to say that. So I can take that to the speakeasy. Fishing cats are slow to trust. The cat ignores your attempts to befriend it. Only true loyalty to the fisherman's cause will win him over. Let's search the... The only item inside is a sardine salad sandwich in a cardboard box. It is labeled Adams Do Not Eat. There's a bass thawing in the sink and in each of the drawers. The door is locked, making this room even more disappointing. Hang on, because I gotta find out. Looking for something? What's back here? Crew quarters off limits. You live here? Where the fish live, we live. I see. Only Tracy Tracy families allowed. You need to find another entrance or think about marrying in. Well, I don't think that might be... Nope, still locked. Don't think that... Well, okay, I would say I don't think that'll be an option. But you know what? In this game, I should not consider anything not being an option. Everything is an option. Let's go. Oh. The viscous puddle reflects a gloomy face. Talk to the puddle or the man. The man, please. What's the matter? She left me. Who left you? Amphibious truck. Not a person? No, I'm more interested in amphibious trucks. Alright, what happened to it? Our truck, the company truck, we used it to take fish to the market. A couple nights ago I forgot to fill her up before bed, and that must have ticked her off because next morning she's gone. No note, no nothing. Are you suggesting the truck is sentient? It's funny, I wouldn't have thought so, but I can't see any other explanation for it running off this way. Could it have something to do with missing... The guy just said she ran off with the company truck! Tom and Kathy, you'd have to talk to Mr. Chapman or Mr. Tracy. Maybe they took the truck? I don't know. Seems like a stretch. When did they go missing? Same day as the trunk, but I think that's a coincidence. Oh. What's the puddle here? It's the gas I never gave her that night. It's here, now, in her special place, waiting for her. Waiting for her to come home. Oh my... Okay. Is it working? Obviously you can see it's not. How far could someone have gotten it? With the gas left, couldn't have gone further than 100 miles. 100 miles, okay. No, 100. Sorry, 100 is fisherman's lingo. It means 11. I need a screenshot of that. That's... I have a friend I have to send that to. Missing truck, that's a shame. She'll be back. She has to come back. She'll run out of gas otherwise, and then where will she be? Good luck with that, bye. Some fishy going on in here. Oh, hello, gato. Fishermen's cats are a touchy sort and regard unproven outsiders with high suspicion. She avoids your touch. You get the sense only true loyalty for fishermen's cause will overcome the suspicions. Wait. Lo, with the reboning knife of righteousness, has a complete bass been foraged. Book of Cars. Surely a fisherman yearns for a glorious death at sea, not to be behind a desk. Hello there, I wonder, do you ever wish you'd had a glorious death at sea? Ho-ho! Many a sea creature tried to give me one, pal, but before they could get their teeth in me, I reboned 6 of them. Reboned them 6 ways to Sontag. He spits a wad of chewing tobacco out the door. You need a spittoon for that! Hi, ducks. He's spitting chewing tobacco out the door when he should have a spittoon for it. I'm upset because the perfect time to have a spittoon, but there's no spittoon because he's spitting it out the door. You stupid fisherman. He's dumb and he's stupid because he's stupid and he's dumb. Yes, ducks. I saw the posters about the missing children. Find one child and you'll find the other. My Tom has been lured into the lair of Occam's gator by that Jezebel of a deboner's daughter. A good and true fisherman led astray by the delinquent sorceress who never cared a Walt Whitman for what we do here with largemouth bass. Okay, we'll go with it. Occam's gator. I've heard of him. His cheeks darkened to a murky hue of a humpback anglerfish. As long as there's been largemouth bass and son, there's been Occam's gator to our great misfortune. I'd venture there's no creature of land or sea quite so terrible. 12 feet tall he is, red as a furnace, with smoke billowing from his nostrils. He and his rapacious appetites are a plague on our business. He'll eat everything we got. Largemouth bass, everything. Wait a minute. The other guy said it was blue. Keeps me up at night wondering what we did to deserve him. Is it a sin against the land to both debone and rebone fish? Perhaps. But damn it, that's what gives our bass its zing. How is Kathy responsible? The arrogance of youth! Kathy Tracy never thought she had anything to fear from Occam's Gator. She didn't respect him. Several times I caught her attempting to summon the beast by shouting his name 3 times in the mirror directly in the mouth of a bass. Okay. It was always going to end with her in Occam's belly. I just didn't think my Tom would be fool enough to go along with it. Could Tom have run away on his own? Absolutely not. Tom's a 3rd-generation bass boy, proud and true. Why, just last month he said, "I'm excited about my future in reboning largemouth bass, Dad." Does that sound like the words of a boy with 1 foot out the door? No, there's a simpler explanation. The siren song of Kathy Tracy, who lures good men to the bellies of gators. So that's what, okay. Are you being a little sexist? Not remotely. I'm not saying anything about a gender at all. I'm only saying she may have got my boy eaten by a gator man. But when you throw words like Jezebel around, that's a little loaded. Well, is it? I don't mean anything by it. I'm willing to change, but you have to be patient with me, alright? I'm old-fashioned and I can't keep up with all these new ideas your generation has. Gender. Penicillin. Okay. Sir, finder's fee? 200 meat. And my mother's fishing rod for the entree. One condition. I don't want you looking for Kathy on Tracy's dime. It's Tom that needs saving, and he needs saving from her, so that's the condition. You also need to find Tom. There's 2 conditions. Is there a special fishing rod? It is, and I'll tell you why. It never caught a fish. That sounds worse than a normal fishing rod. It has never caught a fish. Always catches 2. We don't know how it works. Don't want to know how it works. We just thank Poseidon for the bounty. Let me think about it. Thinking. There's no time for thinking, man, while Tom's missing. We don't live in a puzzle book. I'm looking for someone myself. Charles Wallace. I know the name. Some fool wrote it on a missing poster I had up for Tom. I've been wondering who or what he is. Is he a fish? No. Then I'm not the person to ask. I'm a fisherman, friend. My bag is fish. You're looking for a human. You want to ask in some kind of human fisherman. You are a human fisherman. His expression turned sour. Now that you've poked a hole in his premise, he's lost interest in the conversation. Okay, I don't know where your friend is, alright? There, later. Let's see. This must be the mess, right? It is, where we proudly serve reboned fish just the way we like it. I don't want to hear you slipping any bones out of that fish you hear. You definitely will not see me doing that. I'm not. It's a mess hall back there. I'm not getting involved in boning fish. What's back here? Your quarters? How would you know that? It's where Mr. Tracy has his. And maybe the 2 of you are more similar than you'd like to admit. Back off, Freud. Can I go in? Into our family's quarters? I'd sooner let a dogfish loosen my socks. Is that something you do? Rarely. What lies beyond that door is only for fishermen. What is it? Fish. Can I fish here? Heh. The chum bucket is inscribed. A stranger is just a chum you haven't met yet. The chum bucket. Champagne for my real chums, real pain for my sham chums. You know what? That's more clever than I was going to give it credit for. This one is inscribed, chum pain for my real chums, real pain for my chum chums. It's a little more esoteric. Hello, Diggs. The bucket is secured to the floor. Those are decorative. And the chum inside. The very first batch of chum ever made by Largemouth Bass & Sons back in the summer of 1803. Reminds us of our humble beginnings. Can I have it? No. They're all decorative and nailed to the floor. Happy Diggs Day. Alright. Oh, go fishing. I hope you're not planning on sticking that rod in there. Largemouth Bass & Son has the exclusive fishing license to fish those waters. Is there any way I can fish here? No, Largemouth Bass & Son has the rights. I don't want to fish here anyway, stupid here. Don't like it, dumb. I guess I'm going to Gatorman Village. You find an old medicine show wagon overturned in the swamp. Most of its contents have long since hazardously dissolved into the local ecosystem, but there's probably some stuff left. Okay. Okay. A few damp toiletries and even damper medicaments. Alright. A stypic pencil cures bleeding. These are for when you cut yourself shaving, but it's not like you're going to void the warranty if you use it on something other than a leg or a face or armpit blood. That's good to know. Bertworth's Finest Tooth Wax, it's a whole ball of prescription strength tooth wax, and then mercury eye drops. The product is safe and effective, and don't ever let anybody tell you different. If you shave under your arms, Whacker, some people do, some people don't. Another one of those Gatorman campsites. Maybe one of the ones that kidnapped Charles came this way. Oh, Aloe's still here. Gatorman 4. Okay, another Gatorman camp. And this one's 4 more wrenches. A 31 of 32nd, a 63 out of 64, 127, 128. So, he carries a heck of a toolbox. I'm getting closer. Okay, I'm getting closer. I'm almost there. The wrenches are laid out in the shape of an arrow pointing to a nearby hill. From the top of the hill, you can see some sort of fort in the distance, apparently hammered together out of rusty scrap metal. That's got to be where they took him. You grab all the wrenches and combine them together of the ones he dropped to complete the set. I have his wrench set. Well, he keeps some weird wrenches. So, oh, nice fishing spot. I got a shadow bomb. 13 spoopy damage to all enemies. Let's fish some more. Yes, Sunburge. Getting closer. Got shadow wine. That's nice. There's a lot of shadow in the water here. Fish in a sack. What are you doing in my water, fuzzy little man peach? These guys are pretty focused on their meal, their after meal hygiene, and their after hygiene rest, respectively. If we ever made partner, we could have like 50 more emote slots. Dude, I would be so down. So many more emote slots, it'd be great. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to fight Gatorman. You know what? 38, 28. He's gonna heal his wounded ally by throwing a nasty pastry. He's going to clobber Molly for 17 stench. And he's going to munch a mushroom. Okay. He's going to heal with nasty food. He's going to smack Molly with his dirty poop stick. And he's going to get high as balls. Hello, dragon. What do we got to do to make partner, then? Alright, let's get some Doc out here. Maybe I should have had her kneecap it. Ow! No! No! Bad Gator! Let's see. I have a way to bring her, get her back up. 38 unholy damage. That's with holy water. Okay. Let's see here. Clammy Doglob, Splort Gatorman, sleaze damage. Okay. That's a nuclear bomb. It deals 10 physical damage, that's all. And this will cause bleeding. Spooky damage, battery. Stypic pencil. Darn, I don't have a way to get her back up. Alright, we're gonna do some Stilton damage. Yes, it is an ice cream scoop. Look at this. It is an ice cream scoop that deals 21 cold damage and 2 bleeding damage because I put a razor blade on it. I think that was the right thing to do. 10 hot damage, 17 hot damage, 8 hot damage. Alright, let's fire it up. Yeah, there you go. Gatorman Rage Jerk. Didn't realize. This is a Mush Muncher, this is a Mire Chief, and this is a Rage Jerk. He's got 13 left. If I do this again, that's only 5 damage. We'll go for it, because then I can smack him. Diggington Industries ice creams. Yeah, it's a prototype. Abraca for... I messed that up. Abraca mozzarella. Alright, now... Smack him. Chill. Down you go. He's eating shrooms, boys! Wow, that is some stench damage. Big stinky blurk all over me. Alright, what have I got? I got 1 AP. How much do you have? 10? That'll get us halfway there. Lemon on it. Hocus Cheddarocus! Halfway there. Lemon on a pear. Smack him. Alright, now what are you going to do, Gator Guy? Oh, you're going to fix yourself is what you're going to do. Always just thinking of yourself. I'm just going to heal myself because all my friends are down. Grimos, building goob to make Dags do vertical push-ups. Good. I'm cheesing. Well, yes, I'm a cheese wizard. Yeah, I'd be worried about vertical push-ups too. There we go. I gained 51 meat, a gator stick, which is based off muscle, so not awesome. Nasty pastry, deals stench damage. Swamp shroom. Does not appear in any mycology texts because mycologists famously refuse to get their shoes wet. And I got some gator hides, which is way less grisly than it sounds. The gator men are just carrying these around. Okay. Is it super expensive, ducks? Well, it's a prototype, so it's not out there yet. What do we have here? Is this a ghost? It's a ghost! While this is hardly the strangest thing you've seen in the last few days, it is weird. It looks like a ghostly man, most obviously his head, but you can barely make the rest of his body out if you squint. You reach to touch him, but your hand passes through. He doesn't respond to any attempt to get his attention, but instead he seems focused on something you can't see to the left of the disgusting fly-covered meat hook. After a few minutes, the novelty wears off and you get on with your business. Orbital toast? Wow, okay. Made in the USA, scoop made in China, handle made in Indonesia, bolt made in USA, that's right. There's not a toaster in Space Station 13? Huh. The Gatormen put away their rocks when they're done playing. That's good. Unlike most hanging sacks of gore in these places, this one is swarming with flies. Well, that's different. That's odd. Nothing should grow here. Like magpies and shiny objects, gators are compelled to hoard all of Grandfather's items. Okay, Grandfather's chair. Grandfather's disgusting bird bath. I got Grandfather's teeth for Grandfather's mouth. You're not sure this is a great idea. Ugh. I come from the Diggington line. We go looking for important stuff in gross places all the time. Grandfather's bags. You find a bundle of meat. Apparently the creatures have no need of money, so you wonder how they can afford rent on this place. How they can afford rent in the swamp. You know, I realized that there was a joke I could have made here that I completely missed on. I'll have to wait for it. A boulder blocks the entrance. Push. It's how one generation ended up as bears. Is it a curse? I don't know. The boulder looks heavier when you last pushed it. Oh. Uh-oh. It was heavier, now it's... But I couldn't go inside, so it doesn't matter. It was heavier, now it's heavier still. The force of each push exerts energy on the boulder, which is translated into mass. E equals M. See, glad that's squared away. Oh my god. They made an Einstein joke about a rock. It's an Einstein joke about a rock. I'm really impressed with these writers. Whoop, not too late to turn tail and run. Turn their tails into dust. Difference between cursed and cured is just an S. Not incorrect. Okay. Gatorman Weed Lord. Weed Lord intends to summon weeds, which will whip your entire party for 8 damage. Gator Man Scream Mouth. Shielded. Scream Mouth intends to scream, increasing its ally stats by 1 and increasing your party stats by the same amounts. Gator Man Rot Tooth. Rot Tooth intends to belch on Mosquito for 20 stench damage. This will only deal 9. This will deal 9 and reduce muscle by 4. So we're going to need... No, look. Oh, the gator is doing push-ups. You're right. You're right, Aloe. No, Look, if I just acted the same way to everything, it would be boring. So I'm acting differently to stuff. And the Einstein joke, I did not see coming. Smack him. Get him in the kneecaps. There we go. Okay. She got poisoned for doing that. Well, no. That's not right. Hang on. I got a charcoal briquette, I think. Should have a charcoal briquette. Do have a... No, that's a gauze pad. That's a charcoal briquette. There you go. There. Here, eat that. Yep, that's good. That's what emergency rooms do. So, that's what we're going to do. And now, we will commence the splatter. Boring is not one of the adjectives I'd use to describe this game or your streams. Well, that's... I'm going to go with good. Abracastilton! Yeah, we'll break that shield. Yeah. I still have 2 AP. Look at this. Presto Rocofor. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You're going down, and then I'm going to smack you with my my ice cream scoop. Here you go. Hocus edamocus. Yeah, guess what I got right here? See this? See this? Freeze. Yeah, there we go. I got Man destroys Gator Man. Tale as old as time. Gator cheese. You're going to choose not to interrogate the biological means by which the stuff is produced. Correct. Don't want to know. These are the hides of a gate or a man. Oof. Okay. Even the game says oof to that one. Hi guys. What's up? This beast prefers to look books to strange obelisks. They're too enthralled by the obelisk to notice me. Too enthralled by the obelisk to notice me. I'll go and look at this. It's just... Look. Oh, I've entered the ghost realm. Ooh. I can go talk to the ghost guy. I gotta go talk to the ghost guy. Look, look. Ah, I love it. Yes, yes. A short and stubby finger of eldritch energy. I'm gonna touch it, Cal. It's a clock. Is it a clock joke? It moves it! Look, 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 look. See? Alright, where'd this go? Is that where it was? Kind of looks like it. Oh, a long one. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where's this putting the... Okay, so this is moving the structure. Can I go in here? Hey, dude. You are not alone in this place. Haha. Something. Wait, I don't sound like that. I can see everything. Hello, silicone. Great, we're talking backwards. It's the Zatanna realm. I can see everything? What do you mean? in the portal, in our world, in this one, and all the worlds in between. In the portal, I can see everything that ever was and ever will be. Everything that is to be known. Oh, he's saying portal. He can say everything. What? Let me take a look at that. According to the floating man, all worldly knowledge is contained in this swirling star field, convulsing star field, kind of a super terrestrial library. I got the mysticality. I'll look. Your eyes bend at the writhing contours of the deep, black and star-smeared tunnel, preparing nervously to receive the sum of human and extraterrestrial knowledge. I only got 6 experience. In the tunnel's bright center, you see a field and a cow suckling a puffin. The farmer is watching. That's fine, but that's not what I'm looking for. I don't think the portal contains the sum total of all worldly knowledge. I think it's just letting you look at a farm where a cow is nursing a puffin and there's a farmer standing nearby and watching. That's all that's happening. He blinks backwards. So you really enjoying that, huh? Can't leave. Why not? Midnight Man. Are you Midnight Man? No. Dude, talk to me. No, wait. Midnight Man. He can't leave. The tree is here, but none of the other junk the Gatorman is required. You think Molly can see a ghostly version of you, but can't otherwise interact. Yes. Okay, that's up at midnight. Diggs is right. Set time to midnight. It's your one-way ticket to midnight. Something heavy metal. Oh, look at little imp. Hi. Hey, I float. I don't have to go through the water. Jerk. Short. Hey. Jerk. No. Okay. Yes, he's faster than me. Wanting to buy new spine, huh? Oh, hello. Now that he's shown up. Okay. Little Devil prances like a jester given free rein at court. This must be the Midnight Man. Whatever mischief is transpiring in this realm, you sense he is the lord of it. I've got to pick the haunted. I've got to pick the haunted one. Whatever your vibe is, man, I love it. Hey, thank ye. Hey, let the man at the portal leave the place. Is that a yes? Ha! Surely there's something you take in exchange for freeing him. And don't call me Shirley. Is this funny? My sense of humor is deliciously twisted. I don't know what you want. I'm stuck. Nobody gets out. All right, stay here. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of hooks in here. Wow. And sleeping gators. Oh, I guess it's good I didn't go in here, you know, with the rock being in the way. I smell what he's cooking. Still weird. What are you prancing? Oh, he's just gonna prance around. Okay, let's see where this one goes. Does this put it down there where he is? It does. He's looking at the portal. Nothing for me to look at in the portal. I wonder what happens if I do this. Okay, something happened, because there was a sound cue. Oh, no, never mind. Not interested. Thank you. Hi! Jerk. Wait, he ran in there. Whatever your vibe is, I love it. Thank ye! I don't know what you want. I'm stuck. Nobody gets out. Right. Okay. That moved the portal. Oh. Pretty easy to make this song creepy by placing it in really disturbing contents, but they really outdid themselves here. Oh, this full of sleeping Gatormen. I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna use Rufus's gadget. You tune the radio to WGCR. Hold Rufus's gadget up to it. The thing clicks a few times and the little needle goes up to 1. Then you restore it the way you found it, making your mom proud. Yep, that works. Yeah. Let's see where this one goes. Wait a minute, that's nothing? Does it go... Still weird. Yeah, it's true. It is still weird. Oh, it's here. Okay. Okay. Huh. Why would I need... Alright, let's try and think this out. Each of the places... Like, the hour hand changes which building is visible. And the minute hand changes where the portal is. But if I do this, put it north, and then that clears it out. So there's only 3 buildings. Alright. Yeah. Whatever. You go run away. Yes, I know. Alright, so there's that building. We know that one. So we have the one building, but no portal. Alright, hey, yeah, run in that building, man. I want to see what happens. Alright, good. He ran in here. I love your vibe. I'm stuck. Nobody gets out. Creepy gators. Wally Gator is a swinging alligator in the swamp. There, that was the joke I didn't make earlier that I could have. Okay, so I had it wrong. This moves the buildings. The other one moves the portal. Put that there. Well, I don't know what his book is the thing. Hello, Zira. We're back to... It takes a child to raise a village. Okay, let's see. A nice fishing spot. Nice enough you've already fished plenty of times today. Okay, this might be something I just don't have the stuff to solve yet, so let me go to the Gator Fortress. Black and white or white and black? Well, if I... Listen, here's the thing. If I go to the Ghost Realm, it's... In that case, it's... white and black or black and white. And you see a column of smoke. You get close to the site, you can see a small airplane crashed in the mud. Perhaps it's splattered or glorped into the mud. Alright, let's check it out. Hey, bud. Grumpy looking pilot. Seems like you got a problem here. You think? Yeah. 3 kinds of problems if you don't count a headache. My plane is stuck ass downward in this swamp, being the most obvious one. Is there anything I can help with? My name's Hals. Rhonda Rasmussen, hi. And if you got time on your hands, I bet your buns I could use it. Alright, what happened? It is a ground plane. I'm looking to be the first one to fly a plane all the way around the swamp, you see. Nearly made it, too, but the first to nearly fly all the way around the swamp won't make newspaper headlines. I got a plane half buried in muck, tainted fuel, and even if I get those sorted out, there ain't enough runway for me to get flying again. What's wrong with your fuel? When I landed, the fuel tank got full of swamp water, and I don't know how well versed you are in chemistry of aircraft fuel, but not good for it. Not good for it. I siphoned the tank dry. I figured it wouldn't be a big deal since I got a can of backup fuel. Is that full of water too? Ain't nothing so bad, can't be a little bit worse. Can that be fixed? Technically, it just needs to have the water distilled out of it. I don't have anything like that equipment. I'll try and dig something up. Basic distillation setup should do the trick. It ain't rocket science, just airplane science. That's a slower kind of science. That's okay. Plane stuck. Sticking up out of the ground. Yep, right, sure is. She's staring at you, makes you a little uncomfortable. What's involved in the runway? With enough tar and macadam, I could slap down a quick and dirty runway. Dirtier than quick, but it'd be enough to get me out of here. And I got plenty of tar. Where did you get the tar anyway? You know, that's a funny story. Anyway, I need a load of macadam with... What is that? It's like a gravel for fuss budgets. For my purposes, I need a lot of rocks exactly 3 centimeters across. There isn't very many rocks. Each individual rock is 3 centimeters, not the whole load together. Oh. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll go look for rocks like that. Come think of it, I believe I passed an old quarry on my way down, but I didn't get a close-up look because I was distracted, but I can mark it on your map for you. Need to stay here and guard the tar. Of course you do. Miscellaneous plane stuff. Most diagonal plane I've ever encountered. How can I extract it from its state of diagonality? Look, I have a plane. Procrastination, do it later. That's amazing. Oh my god. Look, I have a plane stuck in a swamp, and telekinesis is an option. Beast of burden, 4 oxen and a wagon tongue, heavy industry, a construction crane, science, some kind of big magnet, and faith, 7 piety. Wow. Yep, I'm gonna Yoda this sucker. You close your eyes and reach out with your feelings. You cause your feelings to magically coalesce into a giant hand made from pure energy, which easily plucks the plane from the mire while avoiding being a super dumb and anachronistic pop culture reference. Thanks, feelings. I use the feelings. Hey, Rhonda, I got your plane unstuck. I saw a hell of a trick, I gotta say. I'm duly impressed. Shucks. You're still caked in mud and weeds and all, but I guess that comes with the territory in a real literal sense. Nothing a little elbow grease can't correct. Plus, maybe a little regular aircraft grease. What, Night Owl? What? What did I do? What? 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 I didn't do anything wrong. Is it a Star Trek reference? Oh no, it's a shadow orb. The will of the wisp is a floating ball of light, and this is the opposite, so it's a good plan. Technically, I took off the... Oh, I took off the shadow ring thing. Shoot him. Posture check. Thank you, Volmata. Yes, Night Owl. Now I'm with you. I'm ashamed of myself. Water break. There we go. Alright, let's get some blast going. Pat, you know what? Halzikat's not... Halzikat's actually asleep. Alicafeta. Oh, wow, that worked. Let's do it again. Boom! Hidden Mosquito grew stronger! You won. The goodness of your plan has now been proven. QED. Hello, kitty. The dump truck sits beneath the chute, waiting for its dump. Oh my god. Oh, the coolest rock you've ever met. Look at those sunglasses. It's not... I got style. You hang out with the rock for a while. It's amazing. I got stylish gel. Look at this. You'll never be as cool as this slime. The rock rocks. You're right, Aloe. Oh, hobo code. X marks a vein of rock candy ore. Rock candy. Am I at the big rock candy mountain? This must be the vein of rock candy the hobo message was about. Let's pickaxe it. I got pure rock candy. Does the mosquito grow indefinitely because Hidden Boss has grown strong? Well, I mean, he seems to, Zira. One evening as the sun went down and the midnight fire was burning, down the track came a hobo hiking and said, boys, I'm not turning. I'm heading for a land that's far away beside the crystal fountain. So come with me, we'll go and see Big Rock Candy Mountain. I'll stop singing now. I'm sure Parallax is screaming somewhere over the fact that I was singing. Now, I was chastised because I wasn't reaching inside these, so... Shadow Mead! Increases your meat drops by 70%. This is what the anti-Vikings drink. Alright, let's reload. Slabs of rock feed into the machine. Crush them. Okay, crush them. Crush them. Pound them. You hear loud pounding noises. Let me check. Injects a cloud of something or other. Polish them. Pound them. Polish them. Nothing happens. Why didn't I didn't already polish them? The level is labeled units for chunk. There's a big level labeled dump here. Oh, I've got these sings my kids to sleep as babies dad energy. I did do that. Thank you, Diggs. That's very kind of you to say. The thing that I mostly sang to them was Rainbow Connection. Because Somewhere Over the Rainbow, as done by Big Iz, would just make you cry over and over and over again. It's got that vibe. That's very kind. Thank you. There's nothing to dump. Why is there nothing to... Oh, okay. Reload. 52 centimeters. That's the payload right now. Yes, I missed the thing up there. If I crush it, it's 17. If I crush it again, it's 5. What happens if I polish it? You can hear the rocks tumbling, but that doesn't seem to be doing anything. Units. Oh. Oh. Oh! Me First in the Gimme Gimme says great version of Rainbow Connection. Aloe, I have heard some Me First in the Gimme Gimme stuff, and I liked it, but my problem is that it's not Kermit the Frog. And everybody who does a cover of Rainbow Connection does it with a regular guitar. They don't do it with the banjo. And that's the right way to do it. I saw Kermit do that in the Muppet movie. That's the right way to do it, and you're never going to convince me otherwise. The gravel machine isn't the right size for... She need... Alright, here. We'll try again. I guess pounding just destroys everything. Nope. Hey, there we go. I stumbled my way into solving that. Jim Henson was your favorite person. Yeah, well, so there was a really good... A dump truck full of hard-worn macadam. Drive it to Rhonda. You don't even know who it belongs to. Yes, do it. You're gonna steal it? That's a crime. I'll bring it back. You promise? Yes, I... Sheesh. That didn't sound sincere. Oh, come on! Dags does a great Kermit the Frog, or every goblin in D&D. I don't know. I have not had the pleasure yet. Used to read to your son. First thing we read was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy Compendium. I have that book, Ducks. But I sang to my kids, and now I need to read to them more, because iReady is this weird way of... Come on! Look, I'm not ready to be a willing accessory to dump truck theft. I said I'll bring it back! Well, if you don't, it's on your head, not mine. Who are you, my mom? Hey, Rhonda, I got your macadam, madam. Those are good-looking rocks. Nice find. Give me a hand spreading these out and tarring them. The two of you spend some time setting up a makeshift runway. It's hard, dirty work, but it beats dealing with fairies and fishmen and the rest of the bonkers nonsense you've been getting up to. Oh, man. It's like, you know what? This is crazy anyway. The game is self-aware at this point. That'll do nicely. Nice is maybe over-complimenting enough, but it's good enough. Great. Hey, Rhonda. Yep. Okay. Fuel. No. Radio Shack. They had nuts to the swamp. My best glad rags are turning into actual rags. These stockings are still. I guess now they're silt. Ah, haha, you're as funny as a rubber crutch. Come on, if we keep moving, we'll be done sooner. Nothing doing. I ain't moving from the spot till I got a proper set of pin covers. She drops a nickel in a nearby payphone phone and talks into it urgently for a minute. What? Your totally real girlfriend. She goes to a different school. Or is she in Canada? Sing to your dog all the time. That's great. Yes, Ducks, you've unraveled the conspiracy. Absolutely. How did you find a payphone in a swamp? I phoned my pop. He's sending along a pair of his old fishing waders. That's not what I ask you. Before long, a delivery boy arrives with the waders, hands them to Molly with the tip of his cap. Very fashionable. You'll knock him dead at the dance hall. Laugh it up, Buster, but if anyone gets a peep on me wearing these, you're the one I'm going to knock dead, savvy? Well, your maximum hit points went up, so that's nice. No. Okay. Where was the... I know I saw a set of... like a chemistry set. Oh, I gotta take the truck back. You're right, Aloe. Thank you. There's a grisly sight. The carcass of some kind of swamp animal covered in huge ticks. Oh no, wait. Some of them are buzzing. Are they wasps? Well, it turns out both things can be true. They're tick wasps, which are notable for being the only insect that can stab you with both ends. Oh my god. Oh my god. Seriously. Oh my god. The worst thing. Tick wasps. Oh my god. Mosquito. This is bug on bug crime. Fireball. I cast fireball. There are no questions. Only fireball. Yeah. Can stab you with both ends is not word you expect. Ducks. This is the second one of these games I've been playing. How are you expecting anything out of this? Alica mozzarella. Hocus Stilton Tocus. Stilton Tocus. Words. You know what I mean, damn it. And we'll do it again. Because this AoE thing is boss. Smack him. Only Zorg can save you from the... Wait, look. I was just flinging hot cheese. So... Okay. Here's what we'll need to do then. We will need to find a fragment of the Book of Zorg that refers to the virtues of the hot cheese and the power of Zorg magnified by the melted cheeses. I can't think of how to write that down right now because I'm doing this. What? Wasp clasp. This tick wasp rigor mortis has created a convenient way to attach to your lapel. Extra blood. Some of it is almost certainly yours. Heal 20 hit points. Drive it back there. See? Told you I would. The dump truck is back where it belongs thanks to your integrity and civic-mindedness. Yes. No, I didn't say Hot Pocket. Well, he probably wouldn't. Zorg probably would be a fan of Hot Pockets, because if you bite into a Hot Pocket, it's a 50-50 chance of there's a glacier or your mouth is burned. Well, I said thank you to Aloe. A monster shack. Because it's a shack. It's a monster shack. Let's go check out the monster shack. No skeptics. Hobo code. The kids are alright. Well, that's heartwarming. It's also an offspring song. The only way one can recreate the same temperatures as the core of our sun is microwaving a hop. Yeah. Frozen napalm. Oh! I'm sorry, Hidden Boss. On my screen, you and Aloe, your names are the same color. So I believe I flipped you. Thank you, Hidden Boss, for telling me. Also, thank you for being a mosquito and helping me in combat. I appreciate that, too. Inside, you find not the decayed and crumbling, tumble-down shack strewn with ancient wreckage you were expecting, but an actually maintained and fairly clean tumble-down shack strewn with 12 to 14-year-olds. What? What are you kids doing in the middle of the swamp? Why shouldn't we be? It's dangerous here. But this is where the monsters are. That's why they're dangerous. Do you believe in monsters? Yeah. Of course I do. It would be a real feat of cognitive dissonance otherwise. You've seen them? For real? Yeah. Which one? Fishmen? Oh, those don't count. They're just weird jerks. We're looking for real monsters. I don't understand what real means in this context. Since you believe in monsters, you can join our monster squad. We can't tell you anything because it's secret. Yeah, sure, I'll join. It'd be nice to have someone who can reach the top shelf on the old bookcases we scavenged. So I'm a member now? Yeah, we used to have a big ceremony where you repeat a vow and stuff, but it took too long and we're busy with our research. You can have a look around. Cool, thanks. Big leather-bound tome. List of vampire nests. 400 pages, lots of vampires in the swamp. If you want to help, you can go clear some of them out. Smelling test tubes. What do you got there? Perfume sample? One is a combination of hydrogen sulfide and methane, common swamp gas, and the other, coffee to clear the swamp gas out of my nose. Why? I'm researching a creature known as the smell of the wisp. I've only run into it once, but I have a good memory for smells. So if I can match its smell, the chemical mix will tell me a smell of the... It's a cloud of intelligent swamp gas. Some people say it's the ghost of a dead chili cook-off judge, but I think there's more scientific to it. You're telling me you're looking for intelligent... She gestures sternly to a sign over the workbench. No fart jokes. Oh, come on! It's a smell of the wisp! No, I don't know what to say! If you're willing to help instead of making puerile goose, I could use sample. Can I use your equipment? Get to work. Miscellaneous chemicals. What did I need to make again? That's triple distilled lipids. Wait. Basic. Where am I going to distill the gas? No, Okay. Okay. What are you reading? It's about Neanderthals and other early hominids. Unfortunately, I'm not finding anything useful. What are you looking for? The honey ape! The what? You've never heard of it? It's a very famous monster. It's a hairy primate, or primate-like creature, smaller than a human, but with big human-sized hands. Most of the legends call it Big Hands. I'm pretty sure Big Hands legends are the reports of a honey ape sightings, referring to it as some kind of cryptid. Big Hands. Yep. I know it lives around here somewhere. I haven't been able to find it. Okay, yeah, I'll look for it for you. You got me a honey ape. Maybe try and get one of its fingernails to proof. It'll be as big as a human finger. Alright. Sure, I'll do that for you. He's eating something. Hi. What's your deal? I'm a moss man. Not really, but I want to be a moss man when I grow up. That's why I'm eating fertilizer. It's cornflakes. I'm just pretending. That's good. I'm not crazy. Some people say I'm crazy for believing in the moss man. I know he's real. I've seen him. A man made of moss. Yep, fuzzy and green. Hey, you should see him for yourself. And if you have proof, people won't think, alright, yes, I will look for your... Oh my god. Okay. I have found Fetch Quest Central. Yes, I'll find a nose trumpet. You smell through this, just follow your... Nose trumpet, a big cone designed to make it so people who have lost their sense of smell can still tell what they stepped in. Shadow rope, cool. It says Boris only. This cat better be Boris or there's going to be trouble. Boris hisses. He knows you're an outsider. Great. Workbench covered with tools and oranges. Volumes of serial fantasy for young adults and older than average children, such as Mascarpone's Monster or Modern Provolone. And there's Christine Lee in Dungeon of Light. Oh, well, let's look at that. Elemental Elemental. Summon a cheesy ally. Old-timey fantasy novel about a mad scientist and his doomed quest to create the perfect being made out of cheese. Well, I'm going to read that! I don't know how much experience I have right now. Hang on, I'll have to come back to that. I've got 353, so guess what? I'm going to memorize this. You internalize, strengthen all the other organs, test elemental, grabs the book out of your hand, tears it. It's alive! It's alive! Oh, Diggs has Doritos. Nice. What is this contraption? I don't know, I'm just messing with it. Taking a break from my main project. Do you know anything about the Chupa Naranjara? I try to avoid spicy food. It gives me the hiccups. Hey, ducks, we found your cryptid. Crow has discovered a pizza elemental. Now we have a cheese elemental. It's a monster that eats oranges. They're supposed to be from down south, but there's one in the swamp. Unfortunately, no matter what kind of trap I build, it keeps escaping. You want to? Yes, I'll find your... Use your workbench. I've got spare parts. Bring back one of its nostrils. Not the whole head or the pelt. No, I don't want to kill it. Just... Alright. Build. Alright, let's make refinements. I'm going to tighten the spring. I'm going to adjust the torque. I'm going to tweak the sensitivity. I'm going to add a fuse, just in case. That's good. A Chupa Naranja trap. No, it's a spicy food trap. It's a cryptid that likes spicy food. Hi, are you into flies? Kinda. They're interesting once you get over the gross factor. Mostly I'm just studying these because I'm really interested as the fly man. Or the man fly. I haven't decided which way is better. He's a scientist that moved in the old Flemberg place. I did a little spying, and I think he's trying to turn himself into a giant fly. Actually, life finds a way. Why would anyone want to do that? I don't know. That's what's so interesting. He's also really handsome. I'd like to meet him, but I'm shy. Yes, I will help you. God. Bring me back a souvenir. One of his chest... Yeah, you know what? Doesn't matter. Hello, you sound like you have a lunch. You have lunch like what I commonly have. What are... Okay, wait. Hi, you're grown up. Can you help me with this? I'm not buying you cigarettes. There's a swamp lady named Barbara Yagara. God. Barbara Yagara. Everyone says she's a fairy tale, but I've seen her hunt right here in the swamp. I don't know if she's a sort of swamp that eats kids or not. Barbara Yagara. I don't want to call her a swamp witch or a swamp hag. It would be mean to judge her without even met her. Kids these days. I'll check it out. Barbara Yagara's swamp hunt. Bring back a feather to prove you met her. She has feathers? I mean, for one of her pet birds. Stories say she has a ton of them. How do you know it isn't a feather? You seem like a trustworthy person. Then why do you need truth? Or why do you need proof at all? Because that's how quests work. Yeah, hello. Yeah, that sounds about right. You didn't mention the radio. What's it for? Oh, this isn't Barbara Yagara related or anything. I'm just trying to find a station so we can get some music. The reception's terrible. What's the triangle mean? Great Pyramids, one of them. Ever see them? Not personally, only on your hat. Wait, no. Let me see your radio. Can you get WGCR on that? I can't get any station. Okay. Now look at this. Now the map's full. Look at that. Here, Barbara's hut is right here. We'll go to Barbara Yagara's hut. Oh, I need stench. Standing water and rotten compost, the biome. So it's not like it's news, but it wouldn't be surprised if the swamp was at least nominated for worst smelling. What is that? Something smells like rotten egg mated with a tire fire, and the egg the tire fire laid went rotten. This must be the smell of the wisp. I'll follow it a safe distance. It weaves through the fetid marsh. It comes to rest on a rotting tree stump and you sneak up behind it. You're about to grab a snap on 3 Gatormen casually stand up from where they were crouched in the water. Lovely day, isn't it? Don't recover 8. Oh man, that's terrible. I should have just fought him, I guess. Barbara Yagara's hut. Alright, we'll fish it with my cursed fishing rod. Fish in a sack. Fish in a sack. I don't know what I'm going to do with these fishing sacks. Should I sell them? Is that what it is? Okay, it's just fishes and sacks. You enter the spooky hut and discover it's really nice inside. A young woman with a rather twig-oriented hat greets you. Oh, hello, please come in. I don't get many visitors apart from the birds. I might be in the wrong place. Are you Barbara Yagara? That's correct, and you are Hal Diggington. A pleasure. Come on in. Hi. Barbara's well-maintained arcane oven. I can't read the hobo code on it. This chest set is nothing but rooks on one side and doves on the other. Wow! Oh my gosh. That is one heck of a bird joke. Wow. Okay. Okay, cool. That's great. Barbara does not appear to have set out a feast for her crows. Yeah, and at this rate, the winds of winter will never get here either. Small bird bath. I've never seen an indoor bird bath before. It's a gift, too small for my birds. Too bad. Okay. This is a nice house. I was expecting the thing to be a lot more witchy. Oh, you've heard the old stories. Those were about my granny. She was really into croning. Being a crone, all the old traditional magic stuff. She lived to be nearly 200 years old. When she died, she passed. She left me this house and all her birds and so on. Is that why you're here, chasing legends of Barbara Yagara? Not exactly. I met a kid who's into the old stories, but he was afraid you might be the child-eating kind of witch, so he sent me instead. That's adorable. I don't think I've ever eaten a child, but there's no telling what was in Granny Stew's. I'm not sure if that was a joke or... Sure! I'm supposed to take back a feather. I can't just give you one. Are you sure? Sorry, I have to give you a test. It's a traditional thing. What kind of test? Well, it's a lot of work keeping this room clean. With the birds and all. I'm getting behind on my other chores. Or you could fight me. Granny trained all these birds to be killers, but I haven't exactly been looking out for trouble like she used to. So they could use the exercise. Tell me about the chores. I need you to muck out the bird bath out front, pick the ripe cattails out of my cattail patch. Okay, I'll do the chores. You can tell the ripe cattails by how they look a little different. Sleaze and stench armor. Wow. Okay. I need the sleaze armor. And then... Nope, that's the stench armor. Wow, I need both? Okay. What does that put me at? Got the stench armor, but not the sleaze armor. That gives me sleaze armor. But I think that only takes it to 4. Yeah, I need one more sleaze armor. None of this is going to give me sleaze armor. I don't think. No. Hello, Baron. Let's see, physical armor. Daggone it. Guess we gotta go to food. Oh, I'm not touching that right now. Potions. Baron, how can I best answer? I just got a big pile of side quests, so, you know. Let me check, because if I drink potions... Effects. Cocktail. This is from the booze. Mysticality, Moxie. Oh, okay, so I don't have any sleaze armor currently. Nothing from that, so if I drink shadow wine, I'm wine drunk. 10 out of 10 would drink it again. Muck it out. You slop the filth out of the bird bath and hide it behind a tree where no one can see it. Ripe. 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 Okay, ripe cattails. Hobo code. Ask this gal for a treat. Hey, how you going? Here's your cattails. And the third task. Go to the basement and fetch a sack of bird seed for me. How do you have a basement in the swamp? It's weird, I know. Granny's magic kept it from collapsing. It makes it kind of scary. You have a flashlight. Yeah. I'll also bring darkness. Alright, let's see what happens. The fuse box is broken around in repair. You have no choice but to dwell in darkness. She wasn't kidding. Wait a minute. How do I not have spooky armor? Wow, the shadow wine doesn't give you spooky armor. Okay. There we go. Gargoyle charm. I have spooky armor. Wasn't kidding about it being uncomfortably dark. There goes Mises. How long is this basement? I need more spooky armor. Okay. No. Wait. There. 3 spooky armor. Now we got it. Yeah, go deeper. Maybe it makes sense why she keeps this thing in the basement. Oh. Scariest thing about this is the kerning. You don't know what the puddle... want to know what the puddle consists of. That's a lot of rats. Are they whispering, get out? You can hear that, right? It's not just me. Well, I have enough spooky armor to keep going. Oh, that's... The wall is bleeding here. Good. The ground has started to shake and bits of dirt are falling from the ceiling. The rumbling noise sounds like someone growling, your soul is mine. This seems like bad news. Potions. I need spooky armor. No. There. Fairy dust. Yes. I'm fairy dusted. It improves my disposition. You sprinkle fairy dust on your disposition, which immediately improves. Cool. Alright, we're going deeper. What's on here? Original Barbara Yagara's books. Unfortunately, it's dark as the inside of a dog down here. The ground is shaking more violently, furiously even. The wall house, die, fool, as rocks falling from the ceiling threaten to bury you alive. Yeah, okay. Get the seed and get out of here. Alright. We're getting out of here. It's a good thing that I used floaty boots. Hello, pistol. Well, that was horrifying. Here's your damn bird seed. Here's your bird seed. You know, you kind of undersold how scary it is down there. Maybe I can learn a charm to keep the mice away. And the voices and the bleeding walls. Doesn't sound familiar, but maybe your flashlight was acting up. Anyway, thanks. Here's the feather I promised. Thank you. Awesome. A gagette with fustulent yuck. Refried bread with sorted grease. A glow nut. Oh! Anarquians, thank you for following. Thank you for being here, man. Braggadocious pie with the Silas gel. That's kind of cool. Blood pudding with the hermetic ichor. Impregnable tack. 3 physical armor. And coffee cake. That's nice. I'm not going to do anything right now, but that's still nice. Can I indulge my vanity? No, I don't need to do that. Hey, can I have a treat? A little treat? I got a breath mint. Thanks, Barbara. Let's go to Moss Rock Grotto. You've accidentally walked into a huge swarm of gnats and flies, and they're buzzing super loud. They've got a pretty good beat going. Are those tiny musical instruments? Is that a locust with a fiddle? Let's join them. You swing your hips and give the swarm a little of the old soft shoe and a jaunty whistle. The insects are super into it, despite the fact you kill several of them every time you clap your hands. And when the show eventually winds to a close, they leave you a tip and buzz away. The cures for halitosis. Oh. Silicone, I want to be mad about that, but I can't. All the items on this table are made or covered in moss. What the heck? This moss is twinkling for some reason. Well, if this isn't the moss man the kid was talking about, you got a real unusual coincidence going on here. He doesn't look to be fearsome, but if you're looking for a fight, it might be best to take advantage of surprise. Are you the moss man? Clyde Mossman, pleased to meet you. I'm Pals Diggington. Welcome to my humble abode. I ain't getting many visitors, except the weird kid I sometimes see peeking around the trees. Are you actually Moss, man? I ain't quite sure I get your meaning. That's my last name, like I said, but are you a human person or like a moss swamp creature? I get that this is a strange and possibly rude question. Well, I weren't always this way, but I've been living in the swamp a long time. Just kind of dug in and got comfortable, and the moss sort of grows out of me like a natural now, instead of hair. So I guess it happened gradual, and I got so accustomed to it, it didn't occur to me to question it. I didn't mean to give you a philosophical crisis. No apology, friend, but this is something I've been chewing on for a while. Can I get some of your moss? You drop an existential bombshell on me and you ask for a body part? I'm not really in top social form today, I guess. I need some moss, though. Tell you what, help me solve this puzzle for whether I'm a man or monster. I'll give you some moss. Okay, well, the way I see it, you're intelligent. You can hold a conversation. You haven't tried to murder me for my delicious organ meats. How do you know they're delicious? So I figure, what does it mean to be human anyway? You may well be less Homo sapien and more of whatever the technical term for moss is, but does that matter in the grand scheme of things? What's really important is being a good person, whatever kind of person you are. Well, that's real, even if it is an extremely weird kind of person. That's good of you to say, friend. I guess that answers my question. Great. Let me give you some of my moss, like I promised. He peels off his mustache and hands it to you. Thanks. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Pistol. Hello, Von Ziefkador. Are you a hobo? Well, ain't the thing about hobos that they're always on the move? I feel like I'm practically the opposite. I know a group of hobos that have settled down and built themselves a nice camp. I bet you'd be welcome if you're interested. Well, now, I do value my solitude, but couldn't hurt any harm to visit and see. I believe I'm due a vacation. He marked the location of the hobo camp on his map, and he heads off with a wave. Cool. See you, dude. Why is this twinkling? The rocks in that direction are not mossy enough to investigate. Okay. And I can't interact with anything else here. I'll go back to the monster shack since I'm right here. In a gloomy grove of sunken cypress trees, a well-muscled woman stands waist-deep in an opaque bog. Her hands rest on the pommel of a sword, its blade lodged in the muck. It catches your eye because it's not the kind of thing you expect to see on the East Coast. Oh, what sword is that? This is the blade of your great aunt. Many moons ago it was entrusted to my family for safekeeping. Now it is yours to reclaim for a cost. Why do I have to pay for my family sword? The security guaranteed by my family is unique, and it comes with great price. Your great-aunt knew that, which is why she placed the blade in our care. Which great-aunt was it? Have you forgotten your lineage? Time was every tavern and meeting house kept a place by the fire for Hilda Diggington. Alright, what's the cost? I shall ask you a boon, and you should be obliged to grant it. Alright, sure, I can do a boon. Let's have the sword. Great aunt's great sword. I got the perk, Swamp Gas. Oh my god. Okay, I should have seen that one coming. It has satisfying heft. You can see why she liked it so much, but it comes with something unsatisfying. Something that makes you feel queasy and a little cursed. You gayest me? It's a simple magic binding you to your oath until such time I have need of your service. On that day, can't we do it now? Better be a good sword. It's a great sword. Better be a good great sword. God. Okay. Moss boy. Here. I met the Moss man. Pretty nice guy. He gave me his mustache. Here you go. Sticks it to his upper. How do I look? Mossy? Best day of my life! He pulls out a sash, puts a badge on it, and hands it to you. As official member of the Monster Squad sash and your first Monster Squad badge. Okay. You were interested in Barbara Yaga? Was that what it was? No, you wanted the Honey Ape. You were interested in Barbara Yagara. Yeah, you mean from one of her birds? Yeah, she doesn't have feathers herself. We established that. Good, just checking. Here you go. What was she like? Pretty nice, actually. Don't go in her basement. Pins another badge to it. Mysticality, I can use an extra combat item per round. That's nice. We'll go to the Flemberg place. A moonshiner's cabin. I will go to that later. I will go to the moonshiner's cabin. That's like heritage for me, but later. It's the Flemberg place. There's phlegm on the outside of it. Viscous goo has rendered the house entirely decorative. Mailbox says Flemberg. I got junk mail. You know what? Wait a minute. Can I open junk mail? Yes. I don't have a letter opening. I have a sword! A gas generator providing power to the barn in exchange for pastoral ambience. Hey, Molly. Obelisk business was strange, huh? Yeah, it was pretty kill of fish, alright. What's the score, Buck? Beats me. I went in a weird hole and everything went black or ghostly. You were all see-through. It was screwy as a fruitcake. Yeah, that. Looks like Flemsberg is a fan of crates and barrels. A case with 2 giant horrible flies in it. Welding tools and supplies. A lot of things you don't know what they do. A workbench covered in tools. Next to the workbench, there's a pile of much smaller workbenches. Well, I'll take a workbench. Tiny workbench. Okay, well, here. Hey, how's it going? Barley hanging in there. Oh my, okay. I'm Hal's. Do you need help?
I absolutely need help, thank you. My name is Flemberg, Paul Flemberg. I moved back in my parents' old house because nobody would give me lab space for my experiments. Turned out an assistant would have been nice to have.
What are you trying to do?
Improve myself, you know, better, faster, stronger. At least one. But I put the wrong settings in the control console, and all that happened was I shrank.
You can't change the settings?
The door doesn't open from the inside. Yeah, I didn't think it through.
Well, I can just like...
No. Opening the door will depolarize the booth, and it takes months for the field emitters to recharge. Not to mention the fact that I'd have to collect all new supplies of genetic material, so the door can only be opened once.
You did not think this through. You're right, Night Owl. You did say there would be a bootleg in place. What should I do then?
You have to fix the settings on the console.
What should I set it to?
Clearly, if I knew that, I wouldn't have to put the wrong ones in myself, just making me better before you open the door.
Better than what?
Better than a normal guy. I don't know, I spent so long thinking about how I could build it. I didn't have any time left to think about why I built it.
Fine. Body, Flemsburg. Head, Flensburg. Pituitary, fly. Okay. I'm sorry, what? If I flip the hat lever, and I flip the pituitary lever, the pituitary made him smaller. Okay. So if we gave him a fly hat, he'd be dope, yo. I don't know, I guess we'll flip the body lever. Hey, bro. It's a fly with Flemsburg's head. This is pretty great. I can fly. I have the proportion and strength of a fly scaled to human size. What's not to love? I mean, he's pretty happy with it. Anyway, if I change it back, how pissed is he going to be? Well, this is normal me before I got in here. This is exactly what I do not want. Not yet. So, what if I flip lungs? What does that do? He flaps his mouth a few times, doesn't seem to be able to speak. His breathing is pretty uncomfortable. Okay, no, he was happy with human lungs and a fly body. I don't know if he fights me or not. I mean, this is what he... If it's the pituitary, he's small. He seems pretty happy with this, so, I mean, it's what he wanted. I don't know what the hat is. I changed it. He didn't mention anything about the hat, so... you sure you like this, having a huge fly body? Wouldn't you? I don't understand your objection. Alright, you seem happy. I'll open the door. Yeah. Heck yeah, I can't wait to get in all kinds of giant fly stuff. Before you go, I need a chest hair. Do I still have those? Sure, whatever. It's for... I don't want to know. I'm out. See ya. Okay, bye. Alright. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was all. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Comfort bomb out of stylish jail. Heal allies for 15 HP. Okay. That's nice. Tools. I got spray on asbestos. Oh my god. I can add armor to a pair of pants. And a miniature blowtorch! So I can... You know what I can do now with my ice cream scoop? Is I can make it... It deals cold damage and makes you bleed and set you on fire. It could be the creme brulee scoop. Even if it's not the best item to have, I am still far too amused by doing this. Yes, you heard of asbestos spray, Ducks. It goes on your pants to give you fire damage. Yeah, or fire armor. Alright, so we are going to have a hefty, frigid ice cream scoop that's on fire and is razor sharp. Yes, attach it. You weld the blowtorch to the disposable hefty, frigid ice cream chute with using a different blowtorch, which you borrowed from somebody who walked by at the exact right time. See this? Deals mysticality plus 5 cold damage and causes 2 bleeding and 1 on fire. Give me my hat. My taped up, comfy, uncursed fedora. Yep. Okay. Moonshiner Shack. It's a patch of muddy ground that has a lot of tracks that look like human handprints, except for the fact that humans don't walk on their hands, unless there's an acrobat convention. Oh, the honey ape! Better follow that. Confusing tracks there are. Looks like there are different sets of tracks heading different. How many thumbs do you say this thing has on one hand? But it's human hand, so it has one thumb on a hand. How many fingers does it have? 4, because it was a human hand. You follow the prints to a clearing, and you find an animal pretty much like the honey ape the kid described. A larger chimpanzee or a small gorilla, but with disproportionately large and human-like hands. Don't gorillas have really big hands? Baby clothes can be fire-resistant or non-toxic or both. You know what, Night Owl? You're right, and that's horrifying. I'm going to sneak up on it. You successfully creep up on the unsuspecting primate, but you run out of trees and brush to hide before you get close enough to do anything. Then I will outsmart it. You pick up a rock and chuck it into the underbrush on the other side of the clearing. The honey ape stiffens at the noise, scanning for predators. Grab it! You leap on the primate and wrestle it to the ground, screeching loudly. I mean, the primate is... No, let's be fair, you're both screeching. Once you get it pinned, you grab it by the wrist and yank off one of its long, untrimmed fingernails, which, thinking about it, made me wince, and I've written some pretty horrible stuff in this game alone. What a horrible deed accomplished. You let the creature loose, and it screams running into the swamp. Congratulations on successfully stalking, outsmarting, and assaulting a small weird ape. Yep, sure did. Rotten stump is crawling with worms, and the worms are crawling within it. There are duck tracks. We'll get back to that. Hey, there's nobody here. They must have left in a hurry. There's still a poker game in progress. You draw cards till you beat all the hands on the table and collect your winnings. Spare car tire. The tread pattern identifies it as a Lincoln, which sounds like an impressive piece of deduction, but honestly, the top hat and beard were a dead giveaway. Yeah, that works. That sounds right. This pot has been demoted from soup to chamber. Yuck. Full of ashes, but they're cold. Nobody's been here for a while. Soggy bedrolls. Alright, now we can distill the wet fuel because I have a match. You light the fire and run the still for long enough to fix the fuel, but not long enough to cause your own death from smoke inhalation. Cool. Hey, let's look at the tracks. Duck tracks, horse tracks, cow tracks, human footprints, cat tracks, badger tracks, tire tracks. Well, we have to follow the duck tracks. Stalking, outsmarting, assaulting a weird ape sounds like putting your kids to bed. Silicone, you're not wrong. You follow the duck tracks, which lead you to a lengthy sequence of locations that are of zero interest to non-ducks. Well, then let's follow the tire tracks. To the Moonshiner's Cave. Let's follow the footprints. Let's call it an improvised latrine a few yards away from the cabin. You declined to investigate. Hello, kitty. The cows. You found a pair of cow prints in a big hole, next to which line shoes lined with fake cow hooves nailed to the soles. Oh, okay. Makes you clomp around like a cow. Okay, horse tracks. Oh, Carrillo J1, I think I'm saying that right, is now following. Thank you for being here. Thank you, guys. Hey, can we get the website plug and the YouTube and all that sort of stuff? Follow horse tracks some water, but you don't drink. I mean, why would you? It's nasty swamp water. Okay. Cat tracks. Cat tracks, but after a few minutes they lead up a tree you're not willing to climb. I guess if I'm being honest, a tree you're not capable of climbing. I'm trying to preserve your dignity. And follow the badger tracks. You follow badger tracks, but after a few minutes you realize this course of action might culminate with you encountering an actual badger. So you change your mind. Terrifying animals, just the worst. Leave the track. Okay. Well, now we have all of that, so I'm going to go to the crash site. Thank you, Bully Snake. Thank you for doing that. Shotgun-toting gator hunter hollers at you from my... You again? I told you get. Didn't I give you enough money for the bus? Get. Thanks, dude. Oh, man. Kitty Low gifting the subs out to King Vipes, Wind Without Air, R6112, Lieutenant Shade, and Gork 6668. Thank you, Kitty. That's great. We appreciate that so much. Hello, Rhonda. I got your fuel cleaned. No Shinola. If there was any in there, I think I got it out. She pours it in a little wine glass and swirls it around, peering close. Look at that. No legs at all. I mess it up? No, it's a good thing. You got rid of the water. Don't see any dirt. Thanks. I guess you're all set. Got my plane, fuel, and runway sorted out. Thanks a ton. Couldn't have done it without you. You know, you could have a career in aviation if you ever decide to give up. What do? I'd rather not try and explain it. Yes, yes, Kitty, let there be pants. Oh, I got a leather aviator helmet. You earned it, pal. Keep her flying. Mysticality and Moxie. Thank you. Is there anything good in here? Oh, there she goes. Bump, 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 bump. Alright, Moonshiner Cave. Take a nap. Just remember to bring it back later. Good callback, Bully Snake. Oh, yes. It's petrified mammoth poop. No fishing. Disobey. Yes, I am petting Von Ziefkador. I am doing the pets. More pets. I got fish in sack. Awesome. Alright, let's go in the cave. Yeah. Shadow Salad. What the hell is Shadow Salad? Increase your mysticality by 1, the damage of your magical weapon attacks by 5. That's... You know what? I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat a salad. No, I'm not. I'm gonna wait. Your truck is stuck, boys. This Ford truck has been fitted with Lincoln tires. That's a little ominous. Well, Karma in Effect just subscribed. Thank you, Karma. Appreciate you being here. Your pants are upgraded. Yes, they are. Oh, water break. There we go. That was the last coffee in my mug. Alright. You had Moxie last night, Aloe. What in the world? It's a vein of confident limestone. Let's get some advice. I got impenetrable shellac, energizing powder, and powerful grit. Huh. That's nice. What's up, guys? Shady looking characters stalking in the cave. Hi. Hello. Who are you guys? We're the Schlitz brothers. I'm Clem. Shut up, Clem. He might be a proey. I ain't Clem, and I ain't Jarvis. I don't know why you would start a hype train on my stream in the middle of the honking day. Don't get that idea. Relax, guys. I'm not a prohibition agent. I'm just passing through. My name's Hals. Well, that's a relief. Good to meet you. What are you guys doing here? We got ourselves in the right predicament, is what we done. Short version, please. Short version is a pack of mean varmints stole our hooch back down the cave. Also, I locked the keys inside the truck on accident. This caper's been a carnival of errors. Let me see what I can do. Gatorsmen have gotten into the Schlitz brothers' statue hooch. They're popping the bottle caps off with their teeth, guzzling down the contents, and having too much of a good time to notice. Whoop! Night Owl, thank you for the bits. Oh no. Oh no! There is a hype train that has started. I think that's the only time a hype train has... Oh no, Kitty! What are you doing? We have a hype train going... This is the only time I've ever had a hype train happen on my stream. So, this is weird to me now. But thank you. Ah! Kitty, gifting subs to Volmata, Anon of Salt, Modern Mythology, Cheer Up Girl 101, and Fast Jack 42. You maniacs. Alright, let me go back to the gator. You maniacs. And Ziefkador with more bits. Thank you. I don't know what you're doing, and I don't know why, but thank you. You guys are very, very clean. Oh, from Norway? Wow, Volmata, thank you for being here. For having to put up with my hillbilly American accent, but thank you for being here. They growl at you menacingly, plainly too Sauls to get up and attack you. On the other hand, if you get too near their booze, it can change in an instant. Kid, Karma throwing out the subs to Void Conf, Tweaked Hobo, Hobo, I know where there's a Hobo camp you can hang out, by the way. Nolarund, Sasha Fiasco, and Oni911B. Wow. Yeah, Bully Snake, that's what I heard. It was pretty... Let's mix some drinks. Are you guys drinking that straight?
Drink booze, so?
Well, cocktail crafting isn't my specific wheelhouse, but I know a couple of recipes. Oh my god! Oh my god, Kitty! What are you doing? Okay, those are subs to Crispy Kraut, Dark Sin 666, Papa Tim 85, Goishin, Hey It's Rue, Crying Pingu, Antiquarians, Wazaraz, Ina, and Zeo Poster. I'm not trying to steal a train. I didn't do anything. But Volmata, thank you for being here. I'm glad you're having a good time. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. Okay. I could mix you up some drinks that would go down smoother than the ethanol you're drinking.
Tastes good? Yes, mixed drinks.
I think I have one you'll enjoy called the Mickey Finn. A dash of bitters, splash of orange juice, light dusting of supper fork toadstools later, and the catermen are snoring on the floor. Nice. Alright. It's their hooch. We'll grab what's left. I got their item, I got their hooch. They nod, but they're fretting about their I dealt with the gators. You can get your hooch, what's left of it. You hand over the case you picked up. Well, heck, that's great news. Thanks, fella. We'll get to loading the truck in a jiffy. It's locked. You could probably jimmy the door if you had a coat hanger. I do have a coat hanger. It's unlocked, but your coat hanger gets ruined in the process. Everyone has gone crazy, Diggs. You're right. Happy Diggs Day. I unlocked your truck. That's a load off my mind. Thanks, pal. I'm driving this time. That's fair. Where are you guys? You guys are good to go? Thanks a million, fella. You saved our bacon. And how? We ain't got much to offer you, but feel free to grab a crate of hooch. Alright. They load the hooch in the truck and drive away. You forgot to pay attention how they got the truck through the tree hole. Well, I mean... Okay. Oh, right. Monster Shack. I'm gonna have to wrap this here soon. The Frog Bog. I'm going to the Monster Shack for now. If I do everything now, there won't be anything left. And I need stuff left for next time. You wanted the Honey 8. It's a real thing. Here's your tracing back and fingernail you wanted. What's wrong? I expected excitement, vindication, the fact that a much grislier object than I realized it was going to be. It'll be fine. It had 9 more. I guess that's true. Thanks for your help. Here's another Monster Squad badge. Muscle, mysticality, and additional combat item per round. This seems like this could really rack up some stats for me. Yes, thank you, Carmen Effect. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you, Night. Thank all of you. Wow. I ran a little longer. Installing the mod pack again. Yeah. Listen, guys. Thank you all very much. I would hang around more, but I do need to go. Giving pants to the pantsless. You are, Karma. You are a philanthropist at heart. There we go. That's what it is. Confusing. I know, but I understand I've got some more time, but I have to go. And so thank you guys very much. I appreciate you being here for some Shadows Over Loathing. Listen, I want you guys today, I'm not sure where you are. Some of you are across the pond. Some of you are on the continent I'm on, that sort of stuff. But, listen, I want all of you to take care of yourself. Rest if you need to. hydrate as much as you can. If it's nice out, go out there and enjoy the nice weather. Take care of yourself. This stream would not be what it is if you weren't here, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you for choosing WBPL 76 for your entertainment, and thank you for hanging with Hals. Oh, and now we've got Bits. And Silicon Soul bringing back the Ghost Talk. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you all very much. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Hopefully I'll see you Friday.